Let's try that again.
This way, Captain Rogers. There are some folks that would really like to meet you. Besides me. I mean, I already met you, but, well... Hi.
I gotta say it. It's an honor.
I'm trying to open up the chat again. Hold on one sec. Am I live? I don't see this on the iPhone app. Okay, hold on. So Coulson is here, and he is a huge fan of Steve Rogers and Captain America. So let's break this hot dog cart! Ah! Okay. I don't know. It's not showing up on my Twitch thing here, so I don't see any comments yet. Sorry, guys. Where are you? There we are. Okay, cool. Used to live in the city myself too, just outside of Calgary. Oh, you guys are making friends. I love it. I am back. Sorry, I don't know what the hell happened. The game crashed. You need to stream with the PC cap card so it doesn't die if a crash happens. You live, Vic. Just refresh your Twitch app. Okay. Hey, do I have Iron Man? I don't know. So I beat the cap level, and I've got this big. Follow the Phantom Blue Lego studs directional thing here. I think this is my open world New York City. And now I can drive. Oh, and Coulson's in the back. Cool. Okay. Watch out, everyone. Watch out. Bad driver. Bad driver. Lego driver coming through. Sorry, cops. Alright, oh, let's go. Let's back this up right here.
Hey, I'm an agent. I have a badge.
She's got a badge. Okay, watch out, everyone. Coming through. Captain America, serious business here. Don't have time to stop. Okay. So they've created a huge open world for us. Amazing. Missed a gold brick right there, apparently. Look at how populated this is. I love this, Lego Grand Theft Auto. It's just awesome. Yorkville. So we're in Toronto. Okay. Yeah, the Lego Jurassic Park game is very good. I enjoyed that like crazy. That's my daughter loves that game too. Okay, so what is this? Oh. Can I go here? No. Well, I am Captain America. What the heck? I guess I got to be in costume. Oh. I see why I need to be in costume. That was my ride! It's okay, I'll take the cops out. Oh, I guess not. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright.
Oh, sure. Just blow up that garbage can. Really?
These guys are very ambitious. So cool. I'm talking about the TT team. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Man, the handling on the cars, not so good. The vehicle stuff's never been the strong point. It takes forever to turn. Wow, it's like a huge delay. Coulson, you walk. You run and try to catch up, man. You do it. Oh wait, something shiny over there. Alright. What do you think this is? Wow. Does feel a little chuggy. Yes, yep. Paul, good observation. Okay, so I have to be Coulson. Luckily, I have Agent Coulson with me. Come on. Should you pick this up if you recently played Lego Marvel Superheroes? Listen, I love this stuff and I would jump at this. So if you're like me, Yes. And honestly, like, this is the only real, like, Avengers game where you can run around as these characters in 3D like this. If you don't want to play the cheeseball mobile crap that's out there, you know, this is pretty damn remarkable gameplay. Would I like a, you know, photoreal movie look to the environments and the characters? Yeah. Would I like to play an Arkham Asylum or Arkham quality Marvel experience? Hell yes. Do I miss those great 3D Spider-Man games that used to come out on a fairly consistent basis? Yes, I do. Very much. But TT doesn't slouch. They do a pretty decent job. I did just brutally murder my fellow villagers. Sorry, Shadow. I couldn't tell who was who at the beginning. I got better at that. I stopped killing my own people after a while. What do I got to do here? There's like this sparkly thing here. What do I got to do? I can't seem to get that thing over there. Alright, alright. Yeah, the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book game, that was amazing. Star Drew, great comment. What Marvel character would you want to star in an Arkham-esque game? Great question. I don't know, I love Iron Man. They tried, the secret level guys, before they got bought by Sega, tried with the Iron Man games. They tried. They made some good-looking games, but he's a tough character because he flies, and then there's close-quarter combat and all kinds of other abilities baked into the experience that you have to kind of contend with. I love the next level Captain America game. That was a pretty cool Batman-esque take on Cap.
The Tesseract would be dangerous.
I still love Shattered Dimensions from Beanox, the Spider-Man game. I would like to see a sequel to that. That would be awesome. That was pretty close because Arkham Asylum had come out and blown everybody away, and then they came out with their game. That was pretty close. It's pretty damn impressive. I would also love more of the Ultimate Spider-Man kind of cel-shaded, super cartoony kind of vibe experience. Spider-Man is an amazing character in video games. I've said this a lot, because just moving as Spider-Man is ridiculously fun. It blows me away that people have the opportunity to bring us incredible 3D Spidey or Cap or Iron Man or Hulk experiences, but they're just not doing it. With this tech, it would be incredible. I am excited for more Dying Light. I keep getting all of the updates on expansion stuff, and that was a game that I really loved and really thought it was overlooked because it came out at the beginning of 2015, and it was a fantastic title. Web of Shadows was actually pretty cool. That was actually pretty fun. Yeah, there's a lot of good Spidey games out there. We need more of them. Okay, so now we're on one of the helicarriers here, I guess. What do I do here? Oh, I can save and continue. Let's do it. Watch me save, everybody. Okay, I just saved. All right. What do I got to do? Let's see. What characters am I? Oh, I'm Bruce Banner. But I can't transform into the Hulk unless I'm angry. Okay, so...
There isn't going to be anything landing here anytime soon if we can't get these runway lights switched on.
Is that Patton Oswalt?
I know S.H.I.E.L.D. is pretty secretive about a lot of stuff, but, you know, I'm not entirely sure whose idea it was to link one of the security cameras up to the runway light controls.
There we go. Boop! I don't think I have that ability, Shadow. I just tried. I don't think I can turn into the Hulk yet. Will you guys be uploading new reviews to YouTube? Yes, we will. I'm not currently shooting with other co-hosts, though, so we're still figuring out exactly how we're going to do that. I might do some stuff solo. I might do some stuff with Blake. But one of the things that I'm thinking about is collecting comments that we get on streams like this and relaying some of that feedback and some of the observations that you guys have in the review content. Because I feel like I'm kind of reviewing these games, especially I'm going to be playing and streaming a lot of this stuff, and it's the first time I'm experiencing any of this. And by the way, not hearing any of the story because I'm talking. But I'm experiencing these things with you guys, which is kind of awesome. It's like you're all on my super huge couch, and we're all playing these things together, which is kind of rad. It's been something to kind of get used to being observed while I play things. You know, it's definitely a different deal for me because I've had a long career of just sort of hiding in my bunker. A lot of the footage that you've seen in the shows I've recorded, but I've been hiding in my bunker and just gaming on my own kind of thing. And now to include people is a little freaky. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little freaky because I know you're all judging me. I know you're all sitting there saying this guy sucks at video games, but I am actually having a lot of fun. And honestly, one of the big things that happened for me was playing the Uncharted collection, playing through Drake's Fortune, which I haven't played in years, and clearly needed a lot of help on. And I was getting it from people watching the stream, which was fantastic. No more underwear streams, at least not on Twitch. Yeah, I'll always wear clothes. Do I feel like I have more free time? Not yet, not really. I had a pretty chill Christmas and this is a question from Shadow. Had a pretty chill Christmas, and certainly we don't have the, like, it was crazy when we had both daily TV shows in full operation and we were making all that content. I was running from something here, something there, but I always made time for this. This was my job. This was why I built these shows, was to sit and play these games and check them out. I built them because I love the video game industry and I love playing video games. So if I wasn't having time to do that and scheduling the time to be able to do that, then what the hell was I working so hard for? So this is what I do. I play games, and I get cranky when I can't play games, I'll tell you that right now. Oh yes, no more streaming in my, no more gaming in my underwear. Yeah, yeah. You may see me in shorts, so I hope you guys are okay with hairy, knobby knees. Maybe we're thinking of changing the name of the show to that. Hello, Akamaru, 1987, 1986 taken.
Then Director Fury is going to be Director Fuming.
Okay.
That'll make me Director Fired. No, wait, that doesn't work. Shield's new aircraft signaling off.
Okay, I've got a side mission here. How do I get up there? Oh, I gotta go collect some flags. I sure wish Black Widow could fly.
Only I had some kind of, I don't know, a
Oh,
special shield.
well, look at this.
Something that could locate my flags. That'd be really, really helpful.
Oh, this doesn't fly, though. Oh, but I can clean this junk? That's what this does. Okay, cool. Oh, man. It's like these guys work with a toy company and think of all kinds of cool toys to throw into this video game. The one thing about Lego Dimensions is you can kind of pay to win, because the minute you start throwing characters like Wonder Woman into the game levels, it's like, well, Wonder Woman can fly, and she can just get around all of this stuff, all these obstacles, and it's a little cheap, but it's also crazy fun. And Wonder Woman's the best character in the game right now, until Superman comes out. And welcome to Hairy Knobby Knees, your source for everything cool every single day.
Hey, thanks. The deck looks so clean. Why, it's as good as new.
Look at me doing chores in video games. Hate them in real life. Should I run over the guy doing push-ups? I don't know if I can. Man, he's just getting it, doing it. Lego muscles. All right, making me feel really fat, sitting up here playing games while the guy's doing push-ups, and he's a goddamn toy, and I just want to crush you, but I cannot crush you because it's a toy and the game is made for kids. Jose is in the stream. Amazing. Hello, Governor. Are you in the UK still, my friend? Where are you? Or did you just come back? What up? Okay, so I need to get up and get that flag. It's great that Bruce Banner is fully useless right now. Like, fully of no use to anybody. I guess he can punch things. I sure would like him to get angry. If you know what I mean. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Punching airplanes. Punching airplanes. Back at home. Moshi Moshi, Mr. Fubar. Are we going to have new episodes of EP soon? Well, we are having sporadic content from EP on a fairly regular basis, but not full 30-minute episodes because we do not have the budget to be able to make full 30-minute episodes. But you can see our content at youtube.com/EPNTV, and we are going to be consistent with content, just not daily 30-minute episodes. We're going to be doing a lot more of this too, streaming new stuff. New games. I really want to stream some of the classic cartridges and old CD-ROMs that are in the EP archive, because we have a lot of great stuff. And I also want to be doing a lot of interviews with interesting people that we know in on location. We'll continue to be doing that to the best degree that we can, best ability that we can, and also a lot of streaming interviews and stuff too. Try all the buttons. I'm trying all the buttons. I'm punching everything. I think I have to go up here again. Boop! And I think I have to go here. Oh, she's got this. Okay, so this is my scanner. She swiped this off of Samus Aran, I believe.
Uh-oh. This wasn't in this month's bullpen bulletin.
Alright, so Stan Lee's in the game, which is a given. We got to make that happen. Love Stan. Okay. Okay. I am failing at this kid's game. I love when Lego games make me feel stupid. Alright, here we go. Let's jump up here. Nice. Nice. Let's go over here. Can I blow that up? No, I don't have the character that can blow that up. But if I had Wonder Woman... Actually, she doesn't have lasers. Okay. There's clearly a flag you must take care of on that helicarrier. Yes, I've got the flag. I have to get it back to the guy looking for the flag. Nameless Lego character 642. Okay, there she is. There he is. Actually, I don't know if it's a he or a she. Oh, it's a he. Okay.
Now it's my time to shine. Or signal, I guess.
Chuck 420, I've been watching for years and just wanted to say huge fan and hope all the best this year. Thank you so much. Thank you. Comments like that make this year awesome. I really appreciate it. I just dumped about 100 hours into the PS4 re-release of Grand Theft Auto 3, only for it to bug out and deny me the last trophy for the Platinum. Holy shit, that's terrible! Oh, Shukler, what are you going to do? Did you complain to PlayStation? Did they get back to you? Anything come out of that? That's brutal. I've been watching for years. Just want to say, okay, I'm downloading this. I'm excited to experience life as Black Widow. Yes, super fun game. I do wish, my friend Jose Don Fubar Sanchez, that we could be playing this together because they did an online co-op thing. That would be fun. It is 2016. I am in a little window with a glowy thing all around me, streaming this off of my console right now. Why can't I be playing this with my friend at the same time? I always thought Vic was so much better at games. Recent preview and live streams have taught me otherwise. Shadow! He's up. He's up. I don't have time to get graded games. I play them all. And I do the best I can. I just experience and get curious and report back on the way that I check out all of this stuff. But, man, I don't have time to become a pro at these things. There are games that I am pretty damn good at, though. I've gotten pretty good at Battlefront. And I can usually whip through a game like Tomb Raider or Uncharted pretty quickly because I'm obsessive. Although it will be weird to experience the new Uncharted, because Tomb Raider I just played through, I burned through it. It'll be weird to experience, and I didn't stream, but when Uncharted 4 comes out, I probably will be streaming. So I don't know how quickly I'll be able to get through this thing. But look at this. I just activated the helicarrier. That was me. I did that.
We got a hit.
Location?
Stuttgart, Germany. 28 Königstrasse. He's not exactly hiding.
Oh, yeah, that's that guy. He died in Winter Soldier. Spoilers. What they've done, which is cool, is they've taken the voices from the movies and stuck them in the game. So it doesn't sound like they hired the actors, or at least all of them, back again to revoice stuff, but they just took the audio from the movies and stuck them in here, which is pretty cool. Shukla, that's a terribly sad story. Man, you are obsessive. That's fantastic. I don't know, man. Hard to figure this stuff out. I have a solid 100 followers on Twitch. Living the dream. A streamer myself. It's about having fun, enjoying chatting with the viewers, man. Thank you, Centaur Chester. Offering advice. Shadow. I know you're kidding. Look at this. There's Stan Lee! Ladies and gentlemen. I think that was his cameo in the movie too, right?
Let him be an example.
I can't remember. God, this makes me want to watch them all again, which is part of the job of these games.
Not the one who's out of time.
Venom 1377G, I have an awesomely awesome job, and you've watched me since you were in high school, which I hope was just like a couple of years ago, because I hope you're not in this incredibly kind message telling me how old I am, because that's all right. I don't care. But that's really cool that you've been watching for a long time, and I do have an awesome job, and it's thanks to people like yourself that have allowed me to do this. I'm very grateful, and now I get to beat up everybody as Captain America in Lego form. I mean, this is just crazy, crazy cool, right? Like, who knew? Have I ever told you guys the story of Lego Star Wars and how LucasArts could give two shits about that game? And so they gave the publishing rights to Lego Star Wars, made by TT Games, made by the same dudes that have made this. I don't think nobody leaves that company because they got a good gig over there. So they gave the publishing rights to Eidos, and Eidos was the first publisher of Lego Star Wars. And the first time that I ever noticed this very cool idea of a video game based on a very established property like Star Wars was at Comic-Con in, I don't know, the year 1833 or something. And so, and Tommy and I were together, and we both noticed the damn game. Now I'm Iron Man, awesome. And we couldn't believe how cool the concept was and how great the artwork was. Am I choosing this guy? I guess I'm choosing him. Okay. Oh, I'm upgrading. That's amazing. So we saw Lego Star Wars hidden in the Lucasfilm booth, and there was a little tiny Eidos banner, and, you know, it was published by them. And we both thought it was incredible, as did every other, you know, patron of Comic-Con that year. Walked out, played the game, we're like, this is amazing. Why is this so good? This should be terrible. It's amazing. Anyways, LEGO Star Wars goes on to be one of the biggest games of the year, and LucasArts promptly decides, well, we're going to just take that back. We're going to publish all the rest of the LEGO Star Wars experiences from now on. And then Eidos, not involved in any of that stuff. Oh, that's so funny. Both of these things happen to Eidos. And so Lucas obviously goes on to publish the games until Warner Brothers starts to recognize... I think they must have shared some of the publishing with other... Well, I mean, it was mostly Star Wars and then some Indiana Jones and stuff, so maybe Lucas was doing most of the publishing. But then Warner Brothers started to co-publish, and then they realized that the cash cow of TT Games was too much for them to ignore, so they ended up buying TT, and now Warner Brothers publishes all of these things, and they are, raking it in, which is awesome. And what's crazy about this, obviously, is that Disney owns all of these characters, but Warner's is publishing the game, and they're sharing in all the profits and everything. And the other side of this is Disney now has Disney Infinity, and they are not going to let any Marvel or Star Wars out of their purview, so it's especially in the Lego Dimensions kind of space. So it's weird that there is post Dimensions a Disney-owned Warner Brothers published game. But what's also strange about this is that Eidos was a publisher of the first, because Warner Brothers was really just getting its feet wet as a games publisher, was a publisher of, or a co-owner and a co-publisher of Batman Arkham Asylum with Rocksteady, and they were co-owners in the studio until Arkham Asylum came out, and it was amazing, and Warner Brothers said, well, we're going to publish all of the Arkham games, thank you very much, and we're going to buy all of Rocksteady, thank you very much. So Eidos, kind of the bride left at the altar a couple times. Interesting. Couldn't you just do your show on Twitch instead of TV if Twitch was cool with it? They gave you the okay. Centaur Chester, yes, they would totally give me the okay, but the challenge is I don't think they would give me the money, and it takes quite a bit of money to make EP the way that we've been doing it with, because the people that work on the show, they enjoy food, and they would like to eat, and be able to purchase new plaid shirts and things, and that's the challenge, is that, yes, we have all of this ability to access people and stream to people and get to people and possibly even have more people watch us through YouTube and Twitch and whatever else might be out there than television. But the way that we make TV is, it's a professional thing. Like, we pay people for their professional contributions, like Jose, and so we need to have a budget to be able to do that, and it's a little challenging to kind of get all of the sponsors aboard before we do all of that commitment. So it's kind of a it's a chicken and egg type of thing, right? Like, we need the money to be able to make the shows, and I can pay people. And if we're going to grow the content to scale up to that so that people are willing to pay for the shows, we have to take a little bit of a risk. So what we're doing is it's a risk still, because I'm spending money on building content right now, but I can't go all in and build a 30-minute show like we have been doing, with camera operators and editors and hosts and different teams in different cities. I mean, I think that should be made. I think it's crazy that nowhere on television in North America is a show like Electric Playground running right now. I think it's insane. And those are the conversations that I'm having. But it's not an inexpensive proposition. Even at our very judicious and resourceful kind of capacity, it still requires some financing. So I hope that gives you a little insight as to why it's taking a little bit of time. But also, please keep in mind, we've only been off the air for about a month, right? So it's you know, things are. I'm trying to work them out. You know, unfortunately, not every decision is just simply up to me. I'm not just a wealthy, you know, multimedia magnate with tons and tons of dough in the bank that can just willy-nilly just spend on all kinds of stuff. You know. Oh, Loki's in this. Let's take him out. Rybo, thank you. You could get Ankbot for your stream. It's free. What's Ankbot? Please tell me what Ankbot is. You can certainly help us out with information if you know cool stuff that we could be using. Hey, McLovin1492, how are you? Thanks for rejoining us. Now I'm in the middle of an Avengers 1 fight with multiple Lokis, and I'm Iron Man Mark 43, I believe. Did I already get to 43? Did that happen in the Avengers? Hi, Swangor. Is that Danny Swan? You should start an EP Kickstarter. Don Fubar, word. We may go. I've said this in a couple of places before, but we may go the crowdfunding way. It probably wouldn't be that. It would probably be a subscription thing because what we make is an ongoing daily type of production. But what I'm trying to do is see if there are traditional partners that will get us into production and allow you to have the material in the most cost-effective way possible, because that's what our business has been for the last 20 years. And until I kind of have all of that information and have had every one of those conversations, I feel like I should do that and then come back to you guys with all of that sort of insight, and then we can have a conversation about a crowdfunding kind of subscription thing. But I'm not opposed to that. I just feel like let me have some more time to see what potential partners might have to say about this. But I really appreciate that you missed the show and that, you know, you're supporting us on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, and you know, I hear you. I think it's nuts that we're not on television right now. I think it's absolutely ludicrous. There's so much garbage on TV. There's a goddamn golf channel. There's a channel about golf. And, you know, like 50 channels about food. There should be at least 1/2 hour daily TV show about all the coolest shit that human beings make, and video games are at the top of that list. But I think there should be more. Quite frankly, I think there should be a full network, and I think we should have EP and reviews on the run both running like we've had for many years. But I unfortunately don't have the bank account to just make that happen on my own. So. What I can do is play Lego Marvel's Avengers on my PS4 and stream that to you. How you liking that? So these guys do combo moves when they're sticking together, which is cool. Some kind of Avengers insignia thing should be happening here. I don't know what it... I haven't been paying attention, so I don't know what happens. Oh, Iron Man Mark 43. Let's call it in. Alright. What do I got to do, guys? Oh, I got to press the circle button. Okay, what does that do? Circle button. Oh, I have this thing. Okay, got it. Oh, wow, I'm missing it. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I'm just scrolling down to read the comments here. 1 second. You need to go on Kind of Funny like Vic did. Yes, Foobs, you should definitely ask... Greg and the guys, if you can be on there, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. Hey Vic, long-time viewer, first time coming to your Twitch stream. How's it going? Things are good. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. EPN, miss you guys. Miss you, Centaur, Chester, but you can watch a lot of our material on YouTube. I think we need an old school tech TV again. Maybe. We love it. Preach it, Vic. I've been a devoted cult member since the beginning. I will kill for you. Shuka, please don't. Please don't kill. Anybody. Okay. Loving it, mate. Oh, thanks, Tropical Shark. Be right back. Dinner to be put on. Okay. Make sure you have some for all of us. Chuck 420. Okay. 419 must have been taken. I don't know what 420 means. Do you feel you invented video game television? I can't remember another show doing it first, Brock Hickman. Do I feel like I invented it? I didn't invent it because video games were on TV before us, but they were not done the way that I wanted video games. They weren't covered the way I wanted them to be covered. And so I think I invented behind the scenes and on location video game TV. That's the show I wanted to see. I wanted to know more. I was in my 20s and I wasn't a child, and I didn't just want marketing drivel. I wanted to know who was making this stuff and why they were so crazy and having so much fun building video games. And I love developers. I love imagination. I love people that are entrepreneurial and a little crazy and dreaming to entertain us, coming up with great stuff. And that's the show I wanted to make. And so I think we did do that show, and I think we've inspired a lot of people. Donnie S. on YouTube, right on. Good to see you. EPN, channel 256 coming soon with the little Meat Boy thumbs up. I love that. Zyfax. Let's see if that happens. Too much garbage content on TV, yeah. What about Hulu? I see EP is on there. I talked to Hulu. They're not ready to invest in this kind of programming right now. They're still kind of building out what they're spending on, which is kind of, they're chasing Netflix a little bit with their sort of scripted series and their comedy stuff. But they love us and they love the show and dig what we have done. So who knows? That might change. Feel free to shoot them an email. And Hulu isn't allowed in Canada, and that's true, Star Drew. Hulu's just in the States right now.
Until then, stay out of the way, tourist.
This is awesome. This is so cool. Like, they made the movies again with Lego. It's just rad. All right. Yeah, Hulu's cool. They've been a good partner. We like those guys quite a bit. But everybody's in a different kind of space and has different kinds of needs right now. You know, it's not as simple as it was. I mean, there was a time in our history when we were on about 5 different networks in Canada. We were on MTV, we were on G4 Canada, we were on a bunch of the new VR stations across the country, and we were on Space, and I think there was something else. So it was a very weird time. You could watch us all over the damn dial, and it's because we carved out a really cool exclusive kind of niche with the material that we were doing, and people wanted it in a bunch of different places. But right now it's a weird time. You know, everybody's a little bit gun shy, and everybody's wondering how advertising is going to shake up in their respective platforms and mediums. And and quite frankly, there are tons and tons and tons of video game streamers and content makers across all of these digital and social video networks and stuff right now. And everybody's talking about PewDiePie, and everybody's talking about YouTube numbers and all that stuff. And if you're not really into the content, you're just trying to program and find stuff, you may not appreciate why we're different, what makes EP kind of a special show. I mean, I get tremendous respect on our longevity and what we've accomplished and stuff, but I no matter who we talk to, but there still exists a sort of a disconnect in the broadcasting space about the value of this stuff and the value of these conversations and the value of talking to developers and running some stuff that's got some historical kind of significance and some catch-ups and stuff like that with people that have been making games and things like that for a long time. So those conversations maybe aren't as straightforward as they were when I was working with Rogers initially, or with Comcast and G4 and Discovery Science and a lot of the partners that we've had, GameTap, the Turner folks. It's a different world right now. But I do believe some very cool stuff is going on. Civil War or Batman versus Superman from Code B92. I am more hyped for Civil War. I'm a huge DC nut. You guys know how I love Batman. But I feel like Marvel has not let us down, seriously, on all of their different titles. And they've made a ton of movies, and they've got a ton more coming out. And I've been super impressed almost every single time. In fact, every single time. And I feel like Batman versus Superman, I'm excited to see the movie. I can't wait. You know, I hope it's amazing. I actually really liked Man of Steel. I like Cavill as Superman. But I feel like they're trying to move too quickly to populate their movie with everybody. And they haven't given us a chance to kind of get to know the characters or the actors playing them. And if even one of them sucks, like if Momoa, I love Momoa, but let's say he's not the right fit for Aquaman, and he's in the movie, suddenly we're going to judge the whole future of everything they've got committed to Momoa, and he will impact Batman versus Superman. You know, same goes for Ezra Miller's The Flash, and I forget the guy's name that's playing Victor Stone, the cyborg, and Gal Gadot. I mean, we don't know how they are, and all of these characters are jumbled into Batman versus Superman. Hell, we might not like Affleck as Batman. I mean, I really hope that doesn't happen, but it still might. And what's that going to mean for the future of their DC movie universe?
Put that hammer down.
I played it when I launched, but I had a terrible PC. Don't know what that's talking about. How about X-Men Apocalypse? That movie is going to be epic. What do you think? Oh my God, I love the X-Men movies. You know, I loved Days of Future Past. Was so cool, so inventive. Bryan Singer's clearly got a good grip on what he's doing over there with those movies. I mean, they're really fun. X2 is still one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. I'm gonna miss Hugh Jackman as Wolverine very much. I don't know how they're gonna recast that character. There was a rumor that Jackman wanted. Shit, I always forget the Mad Max guy. What's his name? Bane! What's his name? I always forget. Tom Hardy. He wanted Tom Hardy as Wolverine, which I think kind of makes sense. Yeah, we'll see, man. Code B92. I really hope that he's an amazing Batman. I hope he makes us forget about every other interpretation, quite frankly. And every other movie that Ben Affleck has made. Ooh! But we'll see. Okay, what am I supposed to shoot at? Maybe the big target over there with the spider? No. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to shoot at. This glowy thing right there. The game is made for kids, but it's too much for Vic because he's not that smart. Okay, here we go. Let's put this guy right over here. Alright. Deadpool soon. Yeah, just got the invite to that. I hope that's amazing. So what do you guys think of this game? Who's been watching for a while? I want to hear some thoughts. Or read some thoughts. Yes, you are, man. I'm so jealous. And we will post that interview with Ryan Reynolds on our channels, so you'll be able to see it very soon. Have a nice long chat with him, okay? Make sure he knows that EP's a Vancouver production. Because that's where Ryan Reynolds is from. Okay. Ah! I think the marketing on Deadpool has just been unbelievably cool. They've been so smart, so savvy, so funny, so irreverent. the whole emoticon or emoji. Is it emoticon or is it emoji? Are they the same thing? That whole billboard thing with the pile of poop and the skull, hilarious. Yeah, this fight is pretty cool, isn't it, Rikomi? And it's also going on way longer than than it should be because I'm reading. Oh, I missed some spiders. I'm supposed to collect. I'm supposed to burn up the spiders so I get my gold brick, but I don't think I can go back. Oh, I can. Yes, I can. This is awesome. Okay. And can I blow this up? Only characters like... Oh, can put out Lego fires. Well, let's do that. Cap, put out the Lego fire. Can I burn that? No. But I can burn that spider. Alright. Such an awesome character. Netflix has started to put some of the Marvel movies on the service. I don't know if you guys caught that, but you could actually watch Age of Ultron on Netflix already, and which is incredible to me. I just heard that Inside Out is on there, so obviously Disney is all in on the Netflix love right now. But Iron Man is on there, the first one, the Favreau one, and God, it's great to revisit that movie. I watched a little bit of it through the Christmas break, and it's phenomenal. Still so amazing, and so much the cornerstone of the whole MCU. You can see like all the fundamentals are in that first movie. The youngins call them emojis. Okay, we need a good mech game again. We sure do, man. Remember the what was it, Mech Assault on Xbox, the original Xbox? Love those games. Do I have a favorite Joker? I loved Heath Ledger. I thought he was just riveting, just amazing. And it's going to be hard not to think of him when we see Jared Leto. I think Leto's a great actor, by the way. But I don't know if he'll be able to meet or exceed Ledger's performance. But I also love Hamill. I love Mark Hamill's Joker. I actually got him. We did the making of Arkham Asylum. For Warner Brothers when that game came out, which was an honor, and we got to shoot. And I was in the room when Mark Hamill was doing his Joker, and it was, it was fucking crazy to watch that. He was so cool and so animated, and God, incredible. We've had Mark Hamill on the show a ton, and he's a really cool dude. He's a huge nerd. He loves all of this stuff. Actually, he was in, we did the making of Call of Duty Big Red 1, which is kind of weird and random. But he is in that game as a 40s radio guy breaking down sort of the mission briefings for the public as if he was doing a newsreel thing at the beginning of every level. And we went to a VO booth and, oh, who's that? Who's got green? Is that She-Hulk?
More than just smashing stuff.
Oh, okay. So now it's starting to open up. Okay. Well, I interviewed him there, and we got into a really good discussion about the prequels. That was really cool. So it was pretty amazing to see him back in Force Awakens. Yeah, baby. Love flying around as Iron Man. Okay. Do you even throw hammers, bro? Yes, I do. As soon as I get the Thor... As soon as these guys are done their fight, basically. Rikomi, I love Supergiant. They can take all the time they need as long as the quality is consistent with Bastion and Transistor. Transistor is amazing, right? Just a gorgeous game. I am psyched to check out The Witness. I've got that on deck. I'll stream some of that pretty soon. And we're trying to get our 3DS stuff all figured out so we can stream a little bit of Fire Emblem soon. And we will also stream some Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario, which is pretty cool. Now, I've said all that, but we're still tinkering with the 3DS. It's not an easy machine to stream from. Okay, I guess I save here? No, what do I do? Scott is doing some consulting work. This is a question from Oh Good Grief. He's doing some consulting work for a tech company, some writing and some strategy type stuff for a company in the VR space. But I think you should connect with him on Twitter and ask him about stuff that he's working on right now. I know he's having a good time. I mean, it's weird for all of us that we're not making daily TV. I mean, it was really weird and sad to say goodbye to Marissa. But obviously, it was time for her to go back. She got engaged over the holiday. But you know, every contact that I've had with everybody, Foobs included, is like, why aren't we making our awesome show right now? Because we've been very lucky to have this consistent thing for so long, you know, and it just is weird to be on a bit of a break. And especially, you know, Aaron Mooney, who I've been working, I singled him out in the in my thank you video in the last episode. I've been working with him for 17 years, and we've just been hustling and working and, you know, cranking on stuff on a regular basis. And then it was like, well, we don't have the money to make the show, so everybody chill for a little while. And so he's just been learning how to breathe and slow down, because he's always been in charge of like shipping the episodes and making sure that everything technically was put together and made sense, and editorially he was always shaping everything too. So hard for everybody involved to just sort of like run at daily production full speed ahead every day, and then okay, you know, no slowdown, just like abrupt break. It's just tough. It's weird. So Marissa won't be back? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything about any of that stuff. I'm not saying, you know, we just don't have money to make the show right now. So until we do, can't really hire people to make the show. Yeah, I didn't. At the end of the season, it wasn't of last season. It wasn't like, you guys all suck, you're out, get out. It wasn't like that at all. It was, we don't have money to make more, so I have to put the show on hiatus until we do. And obviously, they're free to find work and free to find employment. But you know, all of us want to work together again. We were a very, very good team, and that includes, you know, the Stephen Raju and Ben and Sophia, and there are others as well, you know. And quite frankly, I'm excited to find more people to add to our mixture as well. But first things first is we got to find our partners.
He has an army called the Chitauri. He means to lead them against your people. In return, I suspect, for the Tesseract.
I want to know why Loki let us take him.
I don't think we should be focusing on Loki. That guy's brain is a bag full of cats. You could smell crazy on him.
Code B92. I just started The Witness. Some of the puzzles are very frustrating. LOL.
He's adopted.
Yeah, I'm psyched to play that mech game, that Riggs game on Morpheus. Who made that again, Foobs? Is that not Insomniac Games that made that one? Batman 1047, thank you very much. We are working to have an announcement soon. Keep your fingers crossed and keep supporting us. Best thing you can do if you miss the show, if you like what we do, is support us on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and Daily Motion, things like that, where you see our content. Hit some likes, hit some subscribes, and write some comments, man. The comments really go a long way. You know, people that I talk to like to read that people dig what we do.
Captain Rogers, sir?
And if you have some helpful criticism, by all means, let us know. You know, if there's things that you miss specifically in the show, want to see more of from our content, love hearing all that stuff. Yeah, Steve and Raju are very prolific writers for The Sun and The Star in Toronto. And I went specifically to both of them because they have this fantastic connection with an audience already. And they had a ton of respect. They knew each other because they traveled in a lot of the same circles because their papers were always competing against each other. And I thought it would be very fun to have two newspaper guys going at it toe-to-toe on the show. And they're an amazing team. I love watching those guys. Shukler, would I ever consider moving the show down to the States if something significant like a 10-year deal? Well, I had a really huge deal with Rogers that put us on the air with them for a long time, so those kinds of deals can and do happen. And yeah, I would consider moving the show anywhere, quite frankly. Honestly, if there was a partner that really saw the potential and wanted to help us, not just with financing, but also with promotion and maybe different kinds of distribution mechanisms and things like that, and could really see that. I don't know where the hell I am, but this is fun. Could really see where we could go with all this stuff. I'd be open to a big relocation kind of idea, big time. I would miss Vancouver like crazy, but my family and I have been here for a very long time, and we know that there's lots of other cool parts of the world where this kind of stuff could really flourish as well, you know? Come to Calgary. Cap hates water coolers. Stay in Canada, please. Agreed, stay Canadian. Well, I'll always be Canadian, and I don't have anybody offering to relocate us anywhere, so don't... Oh, I'm in the unlock area. I hope I bought something that I wanted. So I wouldn't expect... I mean, one of the things that we've been able to offer all of our partners from day one is autonomy and trust. They've given us money, either through sponsorships or through license agreements to make content. And we've just been kind of autonomous and on our own, and have dutifully spent that money on great-looking content. And they've always gotten a great deal. We've always made the shows look way more expensive than they were, because we've never had huge budgets. And we've always had very happy partnerships, you know, no matter who we worked with. We were G4's longest running third-party provider, and Discovery loved the shows when we were on Discovery Science. We won Emmys when we did stuff for GameTap News. They were very happy with us. And some of those colleagues that I met there and worked with there now work for CNN, and they're... anyways. And one of the great things that we've been able to do through those partnerships, I mean, one of the reasons why it worked so well is that we were in Vancouver, you know, and we were kind of remote for a lot of these companies that were either based in LA or New York or Washington, D.C. or Atlanta or Toronto. So they dug that they could just send us checks and get cool shows, and there wasn't ever problems, you know. I mean, we occasionally had little hiccups here and there, but we always dealt with things, and we made a lot of happy partners. So I think people like that. They like that they can just pay a fee and not have to worry about us at all, you know. One of the things that happens when you bring everything in-house, so let's say we did get relocated, and I'm totally not opposed to it, but let's say we did, and we became part of a big internal company, is now suddenly it's not just the show that you're thinking about, it's all of the personalities involved in that show, it's all of the health care for each one of those people, all of the taxes, all of the minutia of having them be a part of some bigger company suddenly becomes part of the equation. That's the thing that I remind wannabe producers of all the time, is that, you know, you can come up with great show concepts, but it's a different thing running a company than it is running a show. You aren't just making a show when you have a production company. You have people that are employed by you that are looking to you to have answers for their futures and their well-being, and that is a whole other set of things that you have to think about and have to be concerned with. And luckily, I've always had great support from my wife and from various employees that we've had at the company to help us manage, you know, the individuals involved in the production company, and to work with them so that they were paid and they had health care and or health benefits, and you know, their vacation stuff was always taken care of, and, you know, all the other intricacies of running a company, which a lot of producers kind of forget about. They just say, I want to do what you do. I want to make TV. I want to go off and do all of this stuff, and that's a part of it, but it's the people that you got to take care of so that all that TV gets made. I just got a text from Blake, so I have got to run, my friends, but I really sure appreciate everybody tuning in for this. I'm definitely going to be doing this a little bit more, and I'll be streaming some other stuff as well. Okay. I'm a charter. I'll volunteer to work for EP. Thanks, Paul. Somebody sent an email to the guy that won 500 million lot. The game's already going up in price, but games becoming more buggy. Well, they're also becoming a lot more complicated, Centaur Chester. That's a long discussion, though. If I win the lottery, then I would help you guys create an EP channel. Thank you, McLovin, 1492, you rock. Chuck 420, come to the Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. You'd like to call it the anus of the Great Lakes? Wow, that's you clearly don't work for the marketing firm out there. Be nice when you get sponsored again. We can all just go back to asking where Tommy is. Thank you, Shuklar. Have you ever been to Newfoundland? No, I've never been to Newfoundland. I want to come to the Maritimes so bad. Maybe this year we'll get out there. Have you considered working with YouTube companies like Full Screen Maker or Defy? There has been a little bit of discussion with some YouTube companies. Who knows? Stay Canadian from Centaur Chester. Do whatever. Get us a show. Code B92. That's the attitude. I'm going to do everything I can to get us a show. Get you guys a show. Get my team a show. And keep making awesome stuff. But in the meantime, please watch the streams. Check out the YouTubes. Subscribe. And comment. Okay? I got to say goodbye, everybody. I'll be back soon. Love you. Thank you very much. Bye.